Docker is the most useful web development tool that you're not using. Hi, I'm Craig Buckler, and this is Docker for Web Developers. This course provides a 200-page book in various formats, more than 90 minutes of video, example code that you can use in your own projects, and an online chat room for further help and assistance. It has one objective, and that's to quickly demonstrate how you can use Docker in your own web development projects. Why is Docker useful? If you're writing an application which has a dependency, such as a web server or a database, how long would it take you to install, configure, and maintain that software? Docker can launch it in seconds with a single command. And that software is isolated. Other than using some disk space, it won't change anything on your local PC. You can continue to use your existing editors and tools. You can even run multiple versions of a dependency on the same device at the same time. You can then share your app with other developers and testers in your team. It doesn't matter whether they're using Windows, a Mac or Linux. It also doesn't matter if some of your dependencies aren't available on their system. Your app will work just as well as it does for you. And finally, you can deploy your application to production servers and it'll work. You won't experience the software conflicts or dependency problems you've had in the past. But few web developers use Docker. It looks complex, it has weird terminology, and tutorials never explain how you can use it during web development. This course changes all that. It shows concise examples you can adapt for whatever web development stack you're using. After a quick overview, you'll jump straight in and launch MySQL with Docker. You'll also run Adminer, which is a PHP-based client, so you can examine and modify databases. You'll then launch a full WordPress development environment powered by Apache, PHP, MySQL, and WordPress itself. This course shows how to get that environment up and running in minutes, but you'll still be able to edit theme and plugin code on your local PC. You'll then build a simple Node.js Hello World site and REST API. It'll be running in Docker, but the course shows how to edit the code locally and debug it using Chrome DevTools and VS Code. You'll then create a complex modern web application. It's mostly front-end code, but uses Nginx, Node.js, and MongoDB in the back end. During development, all the source files are monitored and dynamically built in real time. Finally, you'll discover how to distribute your app and push it to live production servers using options such as Docker Compose, Docker Swarm, and Kubernetes. The book also contains a quick reference to all the most used Docker options. This course is for anyone with basic knowledge of web development. You don't need to be a full-stack engineer, but it helps if you understand how web technologies mesh together. The examples show specific languages and software, but you don't need experience of any of those dependencies. And you don't need to use them in your own projects. You can adapt all the examples to your own stack. I promise that Docker will revolutionize your web development. And this course is a great first step for understanding its potential.